Hi folks, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Alright, so happy Thursday. I'm off tomorrow. Yay, I am very happy about that. So I've got close to about 2 hours to go before I have to be at work, and I decided to talk about something that I was going to start doing, and I had plans to start doing it, but I decided, it's stupid. I don't understand the appeal of it at all. I don't. I don't need a special time of the year to read this particular genre. I just read it to read it. So I'm talking about Summerween. It's going on now. It's when I first heard about it, I was like, where's this even come from? And it actually comes from a episode of Gravity Falls, where all of these episodes take place in the summer, and they wanted to have a Halloween episode, so they did Summerween and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, no, I was going to do it, and then I decided, I'm my own person. I don't follow trends or any of that type of stuff, so I'm just not going to do it, and I'm happy with that. So I am currently on my Kindle. I am reading Play by M. Patrick Furry. Yep, that's the name that he gave Amazon when he published the book. And Play is basically about this guy called I forgot the man's name. Please forgive me. But anyways, our protagonist discovers a VHS rental store that should not exist. And somebody had made a review of the book and said it felt like a Twilight Zone episode. And I'm going to start saying I see what he's talking about. It does feel like a Twilight Zone episode, which is why I'm definitely into it. So I'm like, yeah, this could definitely work. So next week, I'm actually going to buy a physical copy of Play because I want to own it. I want to add it to my horror library and thriller library. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So anyways, I read 2 more chapters of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And no, I did not get this book because it was summertime and people are doing the summer horror thing. I did it because, honestly, I had never read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and I'm definitely wanting to add to my small collection of classics. I got 4 up here. 2 of them are classics from the 1800s, and this is more like Dune. Every time I look at that, I'm always terrified it's going to land on my head, which would not be fun for me. But I will be adding this book to that, and then at some point I will remove the little plastic thing, and it will stand on its own. Anyways, so one of the things that gets me about Summerween is they make this whole big event out of it, and you have I went on Michael's just to see if I could be horrified, and I got horrified. There is Halloween decorations that are already available for you to buy online, and I literally was like, I'm horrified. The year is over. The year is over. We have 5 more months left of this year, and I'm going to say the year is over. It's insanity. Complete and absolute insanity. So, I was like, I'm just not feeling it. So if I do read a horror book, it's because I want to read it. It's not because it's a special time of the year. It isn't. It's summer. It's hot. I gotta go out in nearly 2 hours. I gotta be at work in nearly 2 hours. Nearly 2 hours. and I gotta walk in this heat. I'm not in the mood for pumpkin spice and sweaters and no, no, not doing it, not in this lifetime. Um, and yeah, I've got some horror books that are in there, but those are books that I personally chose to read, not because it's a time of year. Summerween is just another way for people to spend money that they just don't need to spend. And it is just absolutely degrading. And I'm like, people are going to say, well, it's their money. They can spend it for whatever they want to spend it for. And I understand that part, I do. But it's not going to stop people from having these kinds of discussions and thought processes and all that type of stuff. They're actually going to say, this is overconsumption. This is just, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. And yes, I'm on the fence. I'm not on the fence. I'm like, yeah, I honestly believe that it is a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of money. And it is just why we live in a capitalist society where everybody has to spend money on stuff that they don't need. Like, for me, I know that I don't need any more e-readers, so I'm not buying any more e-readers. And the thing is also, it's like, I'm trying to turn my attention back to physical books, especially in light of what's going on with Sony. They have decided that they're not going to be producing physical games after January of 2028. And people are mad about it, and people like owning physical copies, physical editions. And yes, don't get me wrong, I love my Kindle, I love my Kobo, I love my Nooks, but I'm still eyeing physical books as, as like something I want. They have a physical edition of Strange Buildings. There's only 2 copies left. After those are gone, I have to order it online. So tomorrow, when I get paid, I'm going to go and I'm going to get Strange Buildings, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read the book. But yeah, but going back to Summerween, I just don't understand it. I know there's plenty of people out there that don't understand it. There's people in the book community that don't understand it. Not too many people don't understand it, but, And I'm just like, I just don't understand it. Like, why is this even a thing? Why in the world are we constantly, But yeah, it's ridiculous. It absolutely is. But yeah, so I don't do Summerween. I just read what I want to read. I don't devote an entire summer to horror books. Like I said, like on my other channel, I said I was going to do it, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to do it. I do have a couple of horror books on here. I do have the second book in the camp thing. I've got Horrorland. I've got Play, which I'm reading. And I got the Slasher Apocalypse, and yeah, I got Homeowners Association. But I definitely want to get back into reading my favorite author that's only on Amazon. Unfortunately, only on Amazon. And yeah, it's just one of those things that just But yeah, Summerween, I don't do it. I don't do it. I think I've said all I'm going to say about this, because I do not I have under 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do my my TBR reading blog for today. I have gotten a little bit more further into Mayhem and the Mortal. And yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.